Hi, this is Cédric from MosaLingua. I hope you're all good. So here you are, full of motivation and eager to get started. Now what? You browse through all the language learning resources after a quick Google search and you're overwhelmed by the bazillions of results you get. And all very different from one another, of course. See, that's what countless of language learners have faced when starting to learn a language. And to frame my advice to you, I will tell you about one I know that we will call Cédric, for the sake of the example. Of course, any resemblance with actual persons is purely coincidental. So let's start at the beginning. Before we get started, one question to you. Have you subscribed to our channel yet? If you have, great. If not, what are you waiting for? Click the big button down below so you won't miss any of our videos with the best hacks and tips to learn languages. And if you're watching this video from Facebook or another platform, please like and follow our page. Number 1, define your goal. Now, back to the topic of this video. So Cédric has started watching some TV shows in Japanese and now really wants to learn the language. He gets started by reading a couple of textbooks and websites, does a couple of exercises, and quickly feels he's getting nowhere because 10 new questions come up every time he finds the answer to a previous question. He feels like he's going around in circles. What he seems to need is a clear direction in for his studies. And every direction has to point to a goal. What do you want to achieve, Cédric? Well, I want to be able to understand these TV shows I like without being stuck on the subtitles. Okay then, so why are you spending so much time learning characters that you won't be reading anyway? Ah oui, I guess you have a point. The idea here is to have the most specific objective possible. Do you want to speak with natives, read books and magazines, write emails, or just enjoy TV shows without missing the actions because of the subtitles? Be as specific as possible when you define your goal and how far you expect to go. A time frame can be motivating too, but keep it flexible as you can never be sure of how much time you'll need. Now, write this goal as a statement on a piece of paper and tape it somewhere where you'll see it every day. Trust me, this will help. So, to watch shows, Cédric will need some vocabulary, basic grammar, but not too much, and most of all, plenty of audio or audiovisual resources to practice his listening skills. Number 2, tickle your fancy. Fast forward to a few weeks later. Cédric has been practicing his Japanese listening skills on a regular basis, but is losing a bit of steam. Every time he starts his practice sessions, he feels he's back in high school. It's just so boring. The thing is that he feels far away from the goal he set for himself. What about those TV shows? What about Japanese culture? Why is he listening to those boring, bland dialogues about people going to the supermarket? You see, learning a language is not like learning any other topic. Unlike mathematics, you live a language. It's more than the words and grammar rules you learn. It has to make sense to you, just like anything you enjoy doing in your daily life. That's why Cédric should have chosen learning resources that were more aligned to his interests, so that he stays interested and excited to learn. Focusing on your interests and hobbies is not the only thing to take into account. You also want to think about your favorite type of activity. For example, if you're always on the go, you might want to use mobile apps to practice. If you're a social butterfly, you might enjoy interacting with a tutor or native speakers via an online platform or a language exchange or classes in your town. Or in the case of Cédric, who's known to be a bit of a couch potato. Hey, I'm still here, you know! Web training on his laptop from the comfort of his own home. Instead of doing exactly what he did in his high school language classes, he decides to listen to short videos in Japanese and expand his knowledge of the Japanese language while still having a great time on his couch and discover more about the empire of the rising sun. That's Japan, by the way. Number 3, get inspiration from fellow learners. Now that Cédric knows what kind of resources match his goal and interests, he's still facing another problem: where to find them. As I said earlier, there are tons of them, and making a selection can quickly become a nightmare. It's not a walk in a park, and he could probably do with a helping hand. Guess what? That's exactly what he's supposed to do. Isaac Newton once said, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." Let's face it, Cédric is no more of a genius than any of us here, but he can get inspired by what other learners have done in the past. There are a lot of people online who document the language learning journey, and their experience constitutes a priceless resource. By following them, you can find the answers to the question you may be asking yourself and find the best resources that will suit your needs. Our very own blog here, right here, is entirely based on the experiences of our team of polyglots, including yours truly. It's an excellent place where to start your research online, as you will stumble upon a lot of gems that will help you to find the best resources to customize your learning experience to your needs. In the case of our Japanese learner Cédric, I found on link below a neat list of great resources for learning Japanese, especially a course called Erin's Challenge, which is a mini-series exactly what I hoped for. All the kawaii and manga culture references that I secretly love, that he secretly loves. Reminder, any resemblance to actual persons is purely coincidental. Yeah, right. That's it for this video. To sum it up, here's what you need to do to select the most suitable resource to learn a language. Define your learning goals, identify the type of activities you prefer, get inspiration from the experiences of other language learners. Thanks for watching. Want more video like this one? Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications so you won't miss any of our new videos. Watching on Facebook or Instagram? Like this page or follow us for the latest news and tips from MosaLingua. And the links on the screen or below will take you straight to our apps so you can start learning with us right now. Happy learning!